meatballs.
Ooh.
You gotta love them.
Yeah.
Especially when
The biggest
they're
meatball.
good ones.
Oh, yeah.
And the biggest meatball we've ever seen, I think. We're looking at 2 ounces. Annabelle's is a brand by our #1 food brand here at QVC, Rastelli. Annabelle is the name of Ray Rastelli's mom. So this, of course, is a family recipe. You're getting 5 1-pound, the combo meatball, beef, veal, and pork meatballs in the sauce. So do you see how tender they are? Do you see how meaty they are and juicy and big they are? Each one of them is 2 ounces. It's M89777. That's your item number. 4 easy payments of $20. They ship for free. 5 pounds. They come in 1-pound bags. They are fully cooked. So guess what you're not doing? Buying the beef, buying the veal, buying the pork, getting a recipe that makes any sense to you, hand rolling them, making a delicious sauce. All you're doing, if you come on over here, is heating them up and eating them. You're gonna drop them on your favorite pasta, on your favorite salad, on your favorite pizza, and you're gonna have nothing but deliciousness. So we go over to where Alberti is. I wanna show you 15 servings from the 5 pounds.
Ooh.
Right in front of Bertie.
Wow.
Each plate.
Each one of them with 2 gigantic meatballs, right? So 4 ounces of the meatballs, and then of course the sauce. Here's what I will tell you.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get a meatball, buy this right now and get it from the Rastellis, because this meatball is the most tender, soft meatball. It falls apart, just like when you go to those really, really fancy Italian restaurants, those, like the ones in New York City that are super quality.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
the ones
absolutely.
I'm talking about? This one right over here, check this out. So Lauren Rastelli DeMarco is here with us today. Talk to us about this, what we're seeing here. Like, why does this meatball fall apart like this?
So our Annabelle's Kitchen meatball is made with a blend of beef, veal, and pork. It's a traditional Italian meatball, and you can see it's incredibly tender. I can actually cut it with my fork. And that's because
with a plastic fork.
With a plastic
yes,
fork, and
it's
that's
not
this is for a reason, to show you the incredible tenderness, and that's because we start with the best quality meat to make these meatballs homemade, just like we used to in Grand's kitchen.
So talk to us about that kind of ritual that you had at home. I'm going to take a bite, but bring us to where your kitchen is.
Every Sunday growing up, we would all gather around my Grand Annabelle's table, and we would spend hours in her kitchen hand rolling these meatballs. We would take the beef, the pork, and the veal, mix them all together with our seasoning blend and some breadcrumbs, and hand rolled these. So we've taken her famous family recipe, that's the heart and soul of our Sunday dinners, and we've taken all the work out of it for you. These meatballs are fully cooked, and we actually slowly simmer them in our family recipe sauce for 6 hours. And as you can see, they're just incredibly tender that you can cut through them with a plastic fork.
So, question. A lot of folks make meatballs just
Fewer
with
than
beef.
600 to go around.
Or they make meatballs just with pork. Why do we have 3 different proteins in this meatball?
So the 3 different proteins come together to create the ultimate Italian one. So the beef is for the texture, the pork is for the taste, and the veal is for the tenderness, which gives it just that authentic, melt in your mouth meatball.
You know, it's so funny. So Frank, our line producer, he's Italian, and he's like, this is the way we make it. This is the way my grandmother made it. This is the way my other grandmother made it. My neighbor Diane, she pizzicati. Right? She's Italian, and she makes the best meatballs too, right? Like every time I go over her house, I'm like, why do they taste so good? She goes, it's the beef, it's the veal, it's the pork. I will tell you, I have tried over and over and over again to replicate this in my own house, and I can't. Today, we're giving you the opportunity to get fully cooked. They've done all the simmering, they've done all the blending, they've done the recipe, they've done the hand rolling, and all you have to do is heat this up. You can heat it up in less than 10 minutes and have the most delicious meal for your family that is the closest thing to homemade. And by the way, thinking about homemade, who's this over here?
So this is a picture of myself and my dad. As a little girl, every Saturday, I used to visit him and my Uncle Ray in our butcher shop. So it was my job to go and get all of the ingredients for Sunday dinner at Grand's house. So I would get the beef, the veal, and the pork, and all of the breadcrumbs and everything. And then we would go to Grand's house on Sunday and spend our mornings together hand rolling these meatballs
super cool.
for family dinner.
And again, hand rolling, tell us the simmering, like the sauce story as well, because not only are they homemade hand rolled meatballs, but the sauce is babied as well.
It is. It's our family recipe sauce. So we start with really clean ingredients. We start with the tomatoes, the olive oil, a little bit of carrots for sweetness, and some onions and basil. And we slowly simmer that for 6 hours to let it really cook down and get all of the flavors come out of all those ingredients. And then it infuses into the meatball, and that's why they're so incredibly flavorful and delicious.
The texture is great. Go ahead,
The
Beartooth.
texture is perfection.
It's
By the way,
amazing.
the sauce has like a tanginess.
It does.
And a sweetness. It's really yummy. Here's what I want to show you. The large package, that's how you're going to get 5 1-pound bags like this on the inside of this. And so if it's 1 pound that you're doing for yourself and your spouse, or maybe it's for yourself and then you want to have meatballs for like the next day or 2 days later, you can do that. But this is what you're getting, and you're getting it home today for 4 payments of $20 on a credit card. You know, it breaks down to about $5 and change per meal here, per serving.
Or again, if you wanted to do like the big kind of meatball hoagie, meatball sandwich, that's one of the ways that you would do it. Certainly, these are like the creme de la creme. So under $80 to feed 15 people, that's pretty amazing. And all you're doing is adding your $2 box of pasta to it, like basically, right? So super easy. M89777 graduation, party, right?
And even it's the end of the school year, right? And I'm so sick of packing lunches. I don't know if any other moms are. I actually take these and I heat them up in the microwave for 2 minutes, and I throw them in my daughter's thermos for like it's super easy and a meal that she loves, and I feel so good about feeding to her.
Love it. Thank you so much for bringing this to us, Lauren. And it's a M89777. That's your item number. There is an auto delivery every 60 days, so you are never without it. Thanks so much, Lauren.
Okay.